Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Moving On Up with the Monvils, and today I just wanted to let you guys know why I had to quit Lyft Express Drive, so stay tuned. So just to touch base on the Lyft Express Drive, you know, it did become very expensive because when my husband did get laid off from his job, you know, it did put us in a bind because with the Lyft Express Drive, they take their rental costs first. And I couldn't make enough to pay any of the bills that I had pretty much accumulated from my husband losing his job. And it was about $1,200 a month, and that did not include gas, food, everything else that I was, you know, all the bills that I was accumulating just didn't make sense, you know. So I was working a lot and I wasn't making enough money with just Lyft alone, and the other streams of income that I was making, it just started to pay for the rental. It eventually just became me doing the minimum requirements just to keep the rental because we did need a car. So my advice is to you, if you really need a car and you can do full-time hours, that will help you in the end, you know. But I have children, I had to be home at a certain time. My husband didn't have a car of his own, so I had to, you know, pick him up, drop him off, so I wasn't able to be gone for like a good amount of hours, and I ended up burning gas trying to you know, trying to make sure everyone is where they're supposed to be. And you know, the best way to get paid with ride sharing is through distance, you know. And where I live, most of these people are picking up shared rides, they're not tipping. I mean, I went a whole day in my neighborhood, I just could not get out of my neighborhood for anything, and they were all shared rides and no one was tipping me. And I do give the best service. I don't bring my work, my home problems to work, and I definitely try not to bring my work problems to home, but it definitely became a stressor for me. So, you know, doing DoorDash and Postmates definitely kept me above water when it did come to the rentals, you know, to help with the majority of my income. So, you know, now I'm blessed with a vehicle of my own. I have Big Bertha now. She is a Toyota Sienna. It's a van, and I'm able to hold all of my children in the car safely. And even though now I am not eligible to ride on the Lyft platform, I found out recently that I am eligible to ride on the Uber platform. So I will be going back to Uber. Yes, I did do Uber before. I did the rental program with Uber last year, and that didn't work out because it was actually costing me more money. It was like $350 a week when I, you know, by the time I turned around paying Uber and gas and everything like that. So I will be doing Uber now just to see how it will work, because, you know, if I want to make it in this gig economy, in this gig community, I want to be able to do it and do it right, you know. And the plus side of doing these gigs is the flexibility in the hours that I work. You know, it's hard for me to sit here and say, oh yeah, I can go to 9 to 5, but my kids got to be at school for 8. They're out by 3 o'clock. Then it's aftercare, and I got to get them by 5, 6 o'clock. And it was just me thinking about it right now, because it is summertime. It was, for me, it started to weigh on me, you know, because school didn't even start yet, but I was already doing the Lyft Express Drive before school had ended. And I can already see the issues that was about to come if I would have kept the Lyft Express drive. But like I said, I was definitely blessed, so blessed to get a vehicle to call my own that I could actually do the ride sharing and the deliveries. And it's an XL, so I have the opportunity to see how the XL works. So maybe after this summer slowdown, I'll see if everything picks back up and I can, you know, make the money that has definitely pushed me in the beginning, you know, because this did hold me back a little bit, you know, and it was starting to get me down. But I just have to stay positive, you know, guys. So like I said, school is about to start and I will be able to work more hours during the day. So my advice on the Lyft Express drive is, like I said before, if you have the time to work full time, and I mean maybe about 50 hours a week, you know, that will definitely be more of a payout. They have their promotion for the Lyft Express drive here in Fort Lauderdale. It is 100 rides. You make up 100 rides and you will only pay about $80 for the rental. And they have 3 different tiers. So I know, like, the first 70 rides, you get that bonus, and the next 15 you get the next bonus, and the next 15 you get you get a next bonus. So that is definitely a plus side if you have the time. I did not have the time and the money was just not coming in, so I did look to DoorDash and Postmates, which I was getting paid more per ride, because like I said, in my neighborhood I was only getting paid for these shared rides, and it was killing it. It was killing my gas, it was killing my time, because to sit there and wait for a ride and then for it to be a shared ride and then the person's not, you know, not tipping, and it was a lot for me to handle. It was kind of too much. So go for it. I can't knock it, you know, I can't knock it. People just need to know how to work the platform, especially when it's a different scenario. You know, you hear people with their own vehicles like, oh, I made $1,000 this week, or I made $500 this week. But it's your car. As soon as you make that first ride, all that money is yours, and then you disperse it in between your bills however you need to. I mean, I was paying $250 a week for a rental alone, and I was almost pushing full time, and I just, at the end, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't worth it for me. And this is my opinion, and this is my experience that I went through. So I'm not gonna tell you to not do the Lyft Express drive. I won't tell you to not do the Uber rental program. It's there for a reason. It's there because people need cars, and that's what our first original reason was. It was because we really needed a vehicle, like I said, to get the kids to school. And the school that my kids did go to was walking distance, but I had to change schools. They were getting bullied. They were getting bullied at the school, and the same kids that were in their class was going to their aftercare. And I figured, okay, let me change the schools, because, you know, I'm send them back to their old school, because I was able to get the vehicle, and hopefully it'll work out, you know, that the old school that I transferred them back to got out an hour later than the school that they originally attended when we moved into this neighborhood over here. Sorry guys, I know I'm kind of slanted. I hope you guys can see me good. And I figure, okay, maybe if they're just at this daycare, because the aftercare did have transportation from their school that I ended up transferring them back to. And yeah, and they were nice about it and everything like that when I told them about the bullying and whatever, and just to find out that it was a lot more going on at the daycare than at school. And it was just a lot that was being overlooked. So I ended up taking them out of that daycare, or the after school program, or aftercare, and I ended up putting them in the after school program at the school. So that gave me more I guess you could say, more security for them. They are comfortable there. The teachers know them, the students know them, and you know, every child goes through something. We all go through something when it comes to someone not liking you, someone treating you bad, because everybody's different. You know, these kids are going through things at home, and they take it out on other children at school. And both of my twins were one of them. And I did not want my child in any situation where he feel as though they don't feel safe. You know, they will ask me if I could they started asking me if I could pick them up from school instead of going to the daycare, because they didn't want to go there anymore. And it really hurt me. It really broke my heart, you know, because I don't want my kids to ever feel like they can't trust the people that they're supposed to trust, you know. To find out that my daughter is telling these staff members about what's going on, and they're just brushing her off, and then she comes home to me with cuts on her body, and I'm just like, what happened? Oh, I fell. Oh, find out someone pushed her, you know, someone stepping on her feet, someone hitting my son in the face, somebody's breaking all their pencils, because find out the other kid don't got pencils and my daughter got pretty pencils. And I'm like, are you serious right now? This is definitely getting out of control. So sorry about that, guys, but you know, this program has helped me to improve. It helped me to improve when it comes to finances. It helped me improve to where I was able to put my kids back in a better school, which was their old school. I had to transfer them because I could not get them up in time to get them on the bus and whatnot. So when I transferred them to the school that was down the street, I thought it was beneficial, but sometimes you can't, no matter what neighborhood you're in, no matter how close or far the school is. You just have to do what you feel is more comfortable, what you feel is best for your children and your family. So with this program, it definitely helped me and my family, because we needed it. We needed the transportation. I needed to get my kids out of the situation that they were in. And this also helped me find DoorDash and Postmates and also Field Agent. It helped me be able to maximize my earnings, because when one is not busy, the other one I'm getting a hit on. You know, it definitely helps if you really need the vehicle. Now, if you have a 9-to-5 but you don't have a car, and you are willing to pay the rest of the rental off, just working the minimum to keep the rental, that's all on you. That's how it ended up turning out to be. Before, I was able to work. I was just doing Lyft, and I was able to work while my husband was home with the kids and whatnot. But then when my husband got laid off and I had to work more hours, and now I'm like, okay, oh my gosh, I actually have to pay for this rental. How was this going to work? And it didn't work. It didn't work out for us. But just in time, we were blessed with a car, and it didn't cost much. It was enough. It was fair. The mileage is good. Everything is good. I already know what was replaced on the car, what's new, what's used, and yeah. So if you want to drive for Lyft or Uber and you don't have a vehicle, I say at least give it a try. Check it out. Give yourself some time to learn the platform. Give yourself some time to know your city for real. And give yourself that time to see where you can maximize your earnings, where you can make the money. Because the money's out there. People are always going to request a Lyft. People are always going to request an Uber. And just, you know, you can check out my other videos on how to make extra money while driving for Lyft Express Drive, which also includes for Uber. With some of these platforms like Uber Eats, you need, you know, registration and you need insurance. I think Grubhub is also something like that as well. But if you just need something right now, go for it, because with DoorDash and Postmates, they just want to know that you are what you're driving. So you put a car for it when you're, you know, when you're signing up for DoorDash and Postmates, and also Field Agent. You just put a car and you'll get approved once you pass the background check and the DMV check. You're golden. So let me know in the comments below if you want more information, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. And if I don't know the answer, I will find it for you. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more videos, and we'll just keep them coming. We'll keep them coming. And you can also, don't forget to hit that bell. Hit the one that says all, so you can get all of our posts as we upload, and so you won't miss a beat with us. Okay, guys? Until next time, peace.